Sydney Airport descended into chaos today as a number of travellers were turned away from receiving a required COVID test before flying. Dozens of domestic flights have been cancelled due to frontline staff becoming close contacts.
It's the nightmare before Christmas. Travellers overcome by grief on the eve of giving.
We're not going to be able to fly if we can't get a test. So we spend Christmas Day without their dad.
Frustration clear in the faces of dozens of passengers, bags packed, told their trips are on hold.
We want our money back for the 90-minute test.
It might not be a problem for you, ma'am, but for me, it's a huge problem.
Sydney International Airport offers an express testing service where passengers pay up to $150 for a quick check. But domestic travellers turning up today, hours before takeoff, were taken off the list.
We paid in advance and now we're told that we have to be international travellers before we can get the test. So now we're in limbo.
Federal police were forced to step in as patients began wearing thin.
These guys are not having any respect for these guys. Just have a look. It's a long queue who are travelling tomorrow.
The clinic says the call was made nationally, their small team among all health workers buckling under the pressure.
We've had to pull that back, obviously, with the increased demand for testing, not just here at the airport, but right through Sydney. We are trying very hard, and we definitely sympathise with the community.
So very disheartening to see such a lot of people here.
Adding to the chaos was the cancellation of more than 35 services between Melbourne and Sydney, with Jetstar today confirming that aircrew too were testing and isolating, having been exposed to cases in the community. In a statement, the airline says it appreciates the frustration this causes and sincerely apologises for the impact of the changes, and that it's working to minimise any delays and reaccommodating passengers on flights as close as possible. But time is of the essence as the clock ticks towards the festive day.
They changed it twice and put in the connection to Perth. But to get in Perth, I need to do the G2G. And I got my D2G denied because there's a high risk here.
We will wait for 8 hours in Adelaide before we get another flight to Darwin. So it looks like we're going to have Christmas in Adelaide.